Okay, so you've opted in to learn more about the property sourcing. So you can use this service of sourcing property for two ways. You may just want to have my assistant and my team's assistant to source you the best investment property deals in the country and with the best market. So we can happily do that as far as what is the hottest markets now and for the next 2, 3, 4 years. It's critical to do that to get in the right time of the cycle. So that's invaluable. But predominantly also, if you want to be able to double or triple your rental returns, of course, if you want to use the Airbnb strategy, no longer use long-term tenants on your property, but use the short-term tenant strategy with Airbnb and other platforms like that. Even if you don't know how to manage it, you can certainly use our Airbnb management company to do that, or we'll hopefully give you some courses you can learn how to do it yourself. But if you want to use that strategy in particular, we will source property. So how the sourcing works is this. At myself, I'm always out there now looking at property that I'm either interested in buying for myself to add to my Airbnb portfolio, or I'm looking I get approached by a lot of funds and high net worth investors that love this strategy to getting that 8-12% gross rental return, 6-10% capital growth through Airbnb. So I'm sourcing properties for the larger property portfolio company that I have for these wealthy investors that are able to invest in with me. So it's not difficult for me. I'm coming across deals all the time. So if you want me to personally inspect some properties and provide them to you, the short list of the ones that I think are suitable, you should definitely take advantage of and negotiate with the agents and owners to get the best price we possibly can and get that contracted. Then we can do that process for you. Once it's contracted, we just hand it over to you then to complete the purchase of it. To qualify, there is a fee, simple flat fee. Speak to the team and they'll help you with that, the details of that. All we require is that you certainly arrange the finance. We don't want to start selecting your property if you don't have the finance, because obviously we don't want to lose face if we're negotiating to get property and we say we've got a buyer. We make sure that you can deliver, so you have your deposit and you have your finance pre-approved. Predominantly, if you want to do the Airbnb strategy, I think 1 to 1.5 million. You can get some. If you can afford more, certainly there's other properties that can get you. But 1 to 1.5 million is a sweet spot where you can get some good returns. Still, if you can only afford a $500,000 property, we can still help you. There's some. I looked at one I missed out on recently. It's only $700,000. That was ideal for Airbnb. So, if you want to go apartments, then certainly $500,000-600,000. We can help you with that. Predominantly, I prefer houses or townhouses, but definitely houses. But there is still some very good deals on apartments as well. Now, some of you may want a holiday home, so it's a great strategy too. You go, I'd love a holiday home, say on the Gold Coast. Can you find me one? And Airbnb the heck out of it when I'm not there, so it makes me money and I get free holidays. That is a perfect way to look at the strategy as well. So if you want to do that, we can certainly help with that. So whatever reason you want the property source, I think it's worth paying a small fee to make sure you get a property in a good location that is suitable to maximize your profit. As they're saying, you make your profit when you buy, and what we do put low ball offers in. We're looking at a lot of properties, like that one, a quick assessment whether it's going to work or no, we're not going to put an offer on that one, and then we just put low ball offers in, and X amount of vendors will accept those. So you can save you certainly way more than the fee. But certainly when you do the Airbnb strategy, it's absolutely critical, because if you're going to make that work, I guarantee you, I've had enough experience now that if I hadn't went through that experience, you can make a lot of mistakes by buying property in the wrong area that doesn't work on Airbnb. So if you're going to do that strategy, certainly use this service to save some costly mistakes with that. Does it make sense? And of course, we'll happily manage it for you on Airbnb, or happy to help you do that yourself if you want. Up to you. Talk to you soon.